I'll do a quick walk around the car while it's running so you can hear the engine. You can really see the quality of the paint, the ceramic coat on the midnight blue. No dings or dents anywhere. There's a scratch in the paint right there you can see. And then there's another one right next to the license plate. Right there. And then there's another imperfection on the hood right with the trunk. You can see some scraping on the bumper there too. Again, down the side. It's in really, really nice shape. Brand new Michelin Defenders on Sentras. Sentras are in lovely, lovely condition. You can see I have the offset in the spacers perfectly done on here. No rubbing. It looks OEM plus. Door handles are in nice shape. All the chrome and bright work, very, very good. Rubber boots are also nice and supple. Again, this is a garage kept example. Leather is really nice condition. It's nice and soft. There's the hole I was talking about in the drive video. It's also truck right there. Excuse my backpack. Alright, pop the hood real fast. Excuse me, this takes two hands. Those are my favorite engines in the world, OM617A. You can see all the cadmium plating still on it. It is idles really, really smoothly. See all the conditions of paint over here, no rust. Got a new expansion tank, a newer reservoir, battery from 2021, one of the nice big Bosch ones. Hood pad also in good shape. And even the tether for the ampere is in good shape, and then it's connected. Newer ATE reservoir as well, and new fluid. All the vacuum elements are in nice shape too. The door locks work. The mono valve works. Newer filter right there. Newer lines. Also, this is new too. It's nice to see in this as well. Anyways, that's a quick walk around. We'll go to the driving portion. Thanks. Alright guys, welcome to the driving portion of our 1983 Mercedes-Benz 300 SD. So we just got done with the photo shoot. I'm gonna drive this back home and just kind of talk about what I feel, what I see. But the story of this car is, as you can tell from the service records, it was a local RBM car. I bought it from the original family. I think about last year and a half ago. I've been daily driving it since. This has been in rotation with, one or two of my other dailies. But this does 50 miles a day to and from work in Georgia traffic. So this is my fourth 126. I've had both coupes, long wheelbase sedans, and short wheelbase sedans, and a couple of turbo diesels. I'm very familiar with the OM6178 engines. These are some of my favorite. I think it pairs very nicely in a 126 chassis. Got plenty of power. It's around 127 horsepower, 181 foot-pounds of torque, somewhere in those neighborhoods. But plenty of power. All the suspension's been done in this car. Front end, tie rod, center drag link, steering dampener, control arms, ball joints. I added H&R OE Sport lowering springs. It dropped it just a little bit, just so it fills the wheel well gaps. I think it's very tasteful. We have H&R spacers in the rear to have those Sentras fill up the wheel wells. The Butler tire did all the alignment. They got it dialed in for me. It drives exactly how I wanted it to, and it looks exactly how I feel like it should have from the factory. So with the H&Rs, it feels a little bit more like a 190E with the way it turns in corners. It's very, very pleasant. It's so much more pointy, feels a lot more light on its feet. Again, just OE plus upgrades I did. With the massive sunroof open right now, just for some extra lighting, if you hear some wind noise. This cabin is dead quiet at 85 miles an hour. No whistles, no wind noise, no tire noise. I have brand new Michelin Defender tires on here, so it's very, very quiet. I have a Continental head unit in there, so you have Bluetooth capabilities, and the backlighting kind of matches the OEM warm glow of the original Mercedes bulbs. It's very tasteful. So if you go through the gallery, you can see this car was dealer serviced up until around 140, 150,000 miles. And then it was serviced by independent shops from there on out. I have all the records. Transmission's been rebuilt. AC system's been rebuilt. From the compressor to the AC instrument cluster. I replaced all the pressure switches, and also replaced the AC relay. I had that stop working on me, so I had to hunt that down, but it all works perfectly now. We have nano ceramic window tint all the way around, including the front windshield. It is not smoked or darkened in color. It's a very, very light blue, as it was from the factory. Cocoa mats. You have to go cocoa mats with these. I got it to match the Palomino interior. Dashboard's crack free. All the Zebrano wood is in very good shape. It's all original other than the shifter plate that had been replaced by the previous owner. I believe it had a crack in it. It wasn't due to sun damage, it was just the veneer had a crack and he was a perfectionist, so he did replace it. All the window switches work, cruise control works, all the lights work. What else? I have all the factory books and manuals as well. Paint is all original. The midnight blue looks fantastic, especially with the ceramic coat I did on it. So I've got quartz ceramic coat on it, and then I have a layer of gliss on top that should last 6 or 7 years if you keep it in the garage, which I do hope whoever wins this car keeps this in the garage. It is a spectacular example.
is in really good shape. There's one little pinhole wear on the driver's side bolster, which I have photographed in the gallery. But it's very soft, it's very supple. You can tell it's been kept indoors. And it was also conditioned throughout the 4 decades it's been on this planet. It smells very good on the inside. Palomino leather interior has a kind of a specific smell. It's very, very pleasant. All the horsehair padding is in good shape. There's no disintegration. I know they treated horsehair, I think, starting in 1981 and up, so you don't really have an issue like the older cars did. Under my ownership, I did 3,000-mile oil changes, and I did add a zinc additive to the 15W40 oil that I used. You know, these engines like that. It's a really charming car to drive. The 617 engine is naturally, you know, it's got a lot of texture and feedback to it. It's a little bit more imposing in a 123, but in a 126 chassis with, you know, the double firewall, all the extra insulating bits. The engine doesn't really scream. It's very, very pleasant to drive. And it's very tame too. This one has engine mounts done recently. All the cadmium plating is still on all of the fuel injection lines, fuel injection pump, and all the caps and lids in the engine bay. All the bright work, all the chrome on the exterior is in fantastic shape as well. There's no pitting or damage. On the front passenger wheel well arch, you'll see a little bit of damage where the previous owner, I think, ran over something on 285 and kind of sucked it up, and it kind of scratched up the paint a little bit there. And you'll see on the bumpers a little bit of scratch marks as well, but again, all of that paint is original. Monovalve also had some work done to it. I believe it had a OEM monovalve put in there, not the aftermarket stuff that always fails. So heat blows really hot, and like I said before, AC blows very cold. Steering super smooth. There's no clunks or weird vibrations. The car is just super planted. Alright, well, that about sums it up. If you have any questions, please leave any comments. I tried to represent the car as accurately as possible. It shows very, very well. I only buy really nice cars, and this is one of them. Again, one owner, original paint, original interior, no accident damage, super highly maintained. I set this up for daily driving. I drive my cars, I enjoy them, and I put a lot of miles on them when I own them. No matter how old they are, I'm talking about my 108s, my 109s, all the way up to, you know, my E63s I have. Everything is maintained to factory spec, and all my cars are very sorted, this one in particular as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, feel free to leave any comments. I'm more than happy to answer any. I'll be very attentive during the auction. This is a very, very nice car. Thanks for watching.